has influence on some sectors, Mercury on some sectors, and so on. But moon and sun has a general impact on everything, every sector in a way, right? Because sun is what comprises, it gives energy, right, to life. It is responsible for life on Earth. So which means that every kind of sector is in a way related to the sun cycle, right? And moon is basically related to our psyche or our emotional being, which means that, the moon cycle, definitely impacts at a psychological level. So if you can even decode the cycles of moon and the sun, you will have a definite edge over many other traders, right, who are not even aware of this, right? And if you can start decoding, the cycles of other planets, like including, let's say, Mercury, Mars, and, Jupiter, Saturn, etc., then you will have a lot more edge than many other traders out there, right? Because time is a very powerful concept, right? But then how do you apply this concept? And that is where this seasonality analysis comes in, right? Because it is essentially a statistical analysis of events. So the how to analyze these events, right? So let's say, you take any event date, let's say Mercury retrograde, right? Or sun changing a sign, or, Jupiter changing a sign, right? Or Saturn changing a sign. So these are all events, right? Now, the way to analyze this is to go back and look at the data prior to the event date. I mean, you can take a window of 10, 20, 30 days, right, before the event, and then 10, 20, 30 days after the event, right? Now, you can't take one event and do the analysis, right? So you will have to take minimum 10 years, 20 years of data. I mean, if you're doing Jupiter Saturn analysis, probably you'll have to take 60 years of data because their cycle itself is 20 years, right? So if you do not analyze minimum 60 years of data, then you will not get enough data points, right? But let's say something like Sun, Moon, and Mercury, even 10 years of data is more than enough, right? Because you have enough data points. So let's take an event, let's say Mercury retrograde. So what you have to do is you have to take all of the Mercury retrograde dates in the last 10 years and then align the data. Okay, what happened, let's say, 20 days, 30 days prior to